Hello Pisces and welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 29th to the 5th of May. Weekly reading here. Have you seen what's going on with the energies that are around us? We're coming into major, this is all to do with the spiritual awakening. There's loads of things happening in the world at the moment and we can see it bubbling to the surface, a little bit like a volcano. And this is affecting everybody. And I think it's going to be a trying week next week. I'll be honest with you. And yes, I hear you. You know, I'm as well sort of kind of going, when's this trials and tribulations going to come to an end? Well, there's fortune and the Hierophant that wants to jump out. The moment we realise the steps we need to take in our own personal life, then it should, in theory, come to an end for you. It may not necessarily come to an end in the world around you. You know, and you'll start observing the world and just kind of going, wow, that world's a bit messed up. Glad I'm not contributing to that sort of scenario. So it's all been a bit sort of strange, the weekly readings here. Just a side sort of note. Let's get on with your weekly reading, by the way. Overall energies here. Karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on your past self, influence on your future self, and the general sort of outcome. Okay, hope you, Pisces, hope you have a lovely reading. I really do. It's very informative, the readings, it's got to be said. Wow. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. You might have been, looking at your weekly readings over the past month, it seems like you have gone through a lot of the stress, that process that I'm talking about, observing the world around you and sort of positioning yourself now, so the energy sort of turning around, sort of kind of going, Pisces has got it. If you've been following the scenario here on the Astroflower, and because you get it, this is where the overall energy is bringing something to you, an opportunity. And this could be in relationships because it's overall energies, because it's going to be generally all over the place. So it's not going to be one massive thing. But generally around you in your life, you're going to feel like you're given opportunities that will, excuse me a second, opportunities that are going to provide for you in the future in a very physical sense. And this could be connections in relationships, as I said, as much as in your financial side. But it seems like that to me is like, you want to, let's just say you want to get into a relationship. So it brings you an opportunity, like someone says, oh, I'm having a barbecue next weekend. Do you want to come over? And then that's the opening door that, you meet someone and then the following. It could be a case of sort of like you're working for a client and they say, oh, there's a company here, yeah, they're looking for this person to work into the, so you may have to leave your job and go to another job, but you hear about it through another person. It's that sort of thing that seems to be coming in. On your relationship side, you get the Seven of Swords. Quality rather than quantity. This is my Seven of Swords at the moment. It seems to be that sort of comes out. And this is the way we play smarter. And I think this is where, the offerings that are coming into you, you can start really picking and choosing. And this is what makes you feel like you're in a lot more control over your destiny in regards to relationships that are around you. And this could be family, friends, community. This could be one-to-one. But whatever it is, it's putting you in a position where you feel a lot more comfortable about where you're going. The universe has brought you the Temperance cards on your relationship side. I think it's patience with the outside world. It's like you're seeing the water rushing past in a river, and it's what point do you make that choice to jump into the river if you so wished it, or is it not better to actually sort of observe the river and to use the force within that river in order to give you a force to go and do what you want to do? So produce electricity, let's say, or fish out of that river. And in your life here is observing what's going on around you within the relationships and choosing how you interact with it. And I think that's what that is there all about. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, be patient with the world around you, not necessarily kind of going, accept the universe, the world around you, kind of going, oh yeah, I'll accept it. It's just like being patient. Don't dive into it straight away. I think that's more than anything else. As I said, I think you've done the work. You've got the Ace of Pentacles out on the overall energies, and on your path to your future self, you've got the World card. I think you've done this work already, and you've stepped into this. You're looking at the world with a new, with different lenses these days than what you were looking at before. And it's a much more broader view by the looks of things. And you understand a lot more, a lot quicker. And this is where you get the quality that's coming through. And how do you apply that quality within your life in order to make your life a lot better? Your future self here, judgment. It's stepping into what you believe, not necessarily believe, what you know to be the right path for you in regards to the relationships. And you're never going to satisfy the entire world. It's just the way it goes. And, but if you can choose a pathway which is good for you, and it's usually going to then be good for the people around you who respect you and you respect. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to cultivate a much better thing. And I think this is where we come out, the overall energies and the overall outcome. That on your karmic path, you've got the Seven of Swords, playing smart, quality rather than quantity. The gift from the overall energy around you is the Ace of Pentacles. Therefore, you're converting this into the overall outcome, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And this will mean cultivating these opportunities that are arriving within your life on a relationship side in order to get the best out of it, really, more than anything else. Really get the best out of, living and enjoying a very physical interaction with the people around you. In your future self, you've got this judgment thing. And this judgment is your action of how you apply yourself in the future. I think this is where you should be stepping up into your own calling. But you've also got this World card, which is all about a new cycle and so forth. And this is, I think you just got to take your time with yourself more than anything else. Don't rush into things. Don't commit too much too quickly, but cultivate those connections that really do appreciative not only to you, but for everybody that is around you. On your financial side, on your karmic path here, you've got the Four of Wands. Unison, maybe a job offer coming in for you. It's combining your view of the world with the view of someone else. And this could be starting a business with someone, starting a project with someone, or connecting with people at your workspace, which is very beneficial for you, beneficial for them, not only on a material sense, but also on an emotional sort of sense. And the universe here is sort of saying, so you get the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is taking a direction, and you should be taking a direction and physically stepping towards that job, that new project, that business, whatever you want to do in the material world. You have to start taking that. And look at it, when you put it down, it's facing into this. So it's playing through this unison towards these gifts that the universe is bringing you, or the overall energies, are bringing you. And taking that direction, you will have the universe at your back, basically. It will be supporting you as you go forward. In the past, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Combine that with the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Pentacles. Here, your past is sort of saying you've done the work in order to get the results that you so desire in life. You've already done the background work. You've done the foundation in order to get this job promotion, or this starting this project, or making a success of your business, or making a success of any project that you're doing. You've got that within you. And recognizing that from the past will really help you going forward in the future. In the future, you've got the Page of Swords. With this new unison, with this new opening opportunity, combining yourself with someone else, or job offer, or whatever it is, it's going to provoke a lot of ideas. And not necessarily ideas is a good idea. good idea to do. They're ideas, but not every single idea shouldn't be followed. And I think this is where, with the opportunities coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, you're deciphering, where to put how best to play your career path, your business, or, develop your own personal career. It could be, becoming a yoga teacher or a therapist. It could be doing a YouTube channel. How best to develop your ideas within that structure. And using the little gifts that are around you will give you really good results. And from this 4 of Wands, you get the 8 of Wands. So that's doubling up here. It's really it's a big step forward for you. Out of all of this comes, during this week, comes a lot of understanding, a lot of communication, a lot of realization. And what you're realizing a lot that's concerned with your future and with your connection from the universe. It's this real insight that's coming into your life. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really beautiful sort of energies there, Pisces. Absolutely amazing. We'll just do a bit of clarification on the Light Seers card. In the meantime, I'd like to thank you very much for being here and sharing all the support that you can, in whichever way you can, through YouTube. It's absolutely lovely to receive, and really nice to sort of know you're there. Yes, so yeah, thank you for that, and I thank you for also having a look at our sister channel, Simatic TV. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just get on and see what's happening on the clarification. 9 of Pentacles makes that 10 of Pentacles. I think the overall energy here is sort of saying, we're going to bring you gifts. Just bring your multitudes of gifts that you have within you and combine them to the situation. Once you start doing that and playing or getting into the flow with the environment that is around you, not necessarily the human environment and the bigger scale of things, but the immediate environment around you, this is when you're going to realize you have everything within your capacity to do this. 7 of Swords with the 2 of Swords. I guess playing smart. This person here is choosing to disarm a army that they will be fighting against. And if you disarm the army that you're fighting against, you've got a pretty good chance of winning the war, as it were. That comes from very olden times, but it's within life, it's a little bit like this. If you choose to do what is good for you, then you will be disarming people in the future. And there is decisions to be made along that sort of wisdom, along that sort of quality that's going to turn you into a leader in your pathway. It's a choice that you make in which you engage in life. No doubt about it. From the universe, we talked about the temperance. Choosing your timing, how you interact with the world around you is really important here. The moment you start approaching it like that, apparently the universe is going to bring you success. It's going to bring you recognition for all of this because you're following your judgment and that world card, going into a whole new interaction or integrating your life into the world that you wish to live in, and being part of that construction and creating that life there, because that's what the judgment and the world card is all about. And with the world, we get the Page of Swords again. So this stepping into this new paradigm in the way in which you interact with your relationships around you is providing a lot of ideas. And as I said, not all ideas are worthwhile following. That's what the quality comes into, and that gives you the edge on things, so you can really invest into the things that really make you happy and become very concrete within your life. That's this whole new way of being, this is this whole spiritual awakening that we were talking about in the monthly reading for April. Judgment. With the Judgment, you get the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, I think this is all tied into this. This is a choice you're making on your karmic path. And as you're making that choice to put yourself first. And that doesn't necessarily mean first at the detriment of others. It means I'm not going to get involved in things that are that are detrimental to me. If I start out with that premise, I'm putting myself first. But now I'm just getting involved in things that are really joyous and beneficial to me, but also to the other people that I'm getting involved with. And this gives you that quality rather than quantity scenario. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is what you should be nurturing. Nurturing you, apparently. This is very much a Pisces card for me, Queen of Cups. You have an abundant and a plethora of emotions. Pisces, you're pure water. You're the only pure water sign on the Astroflower. And this is where your emotions really come to the surface, where you can nurture these beautiful things, these quality physical connections with people, which allow you to be much freer as a person, to express yourself in a way that is much more beneficial, not just for you, but everything that is around you. And it's an accumulative affair here. The moment you start stepping into that rhythm is going to be auto-feeding your happiness. With the Four of Wands, you get the Three of Swords. As I said, you might be selling something to a client, and that client says, oh, I work with this company here and they're looking for this type of person. They're having a nightmare trying to find the right person. And there is a certain degree of the sort of, if you're choosing to team up with someone or new job and etc., you're going to have to leave certain things in the past. And there's certain things that emotionally might be a little bit difficult for you to do. But once you realize that, and this is where the universe, as I said, the Queen of Swords, she has her emotions under control. She's choosing a direction. And I think this is what this is saying here, that in that unison that you're finding a lot more emotional stability and a lot more emotional security, which you might not have had within the past. So there's a lot less stress within your workspace. That's what it seems to me here, is your karmic message is to break through that stress levels. And with the Queen of Swords, look at that. With the Queen of Swords, that's what you're going to be getting, from the universe. That's how the universe, as I said, the universe has got your back. Once you start applying yourself and instigating yourself and involving yourself in the thing, that's when you get the Ten of Pentacles. What did I say about that? The Ten of Pentacles. That abundance becomes multitude, and it is the unison between you and something that sits so right with you, it could be being that yoga teacher or being that therapist. It's just it helps you to fall in love with life, basically. So I would really go after what you so desire to be more than anything else. Yeah, as I said, from your past self, all your victories, the work that you've done, you're bringing it to the party, and that's empowering you. It's empowering the energy around you. And when it empowers the energy around you, that opens up even more opportunities. So bringing yourself to the situation and all the good things that you can bring is very, very advantageous, not only for you, but also for this unison that's happening within you, this new job or this new business. What are these ideas for your future self? Seven of Pentacles. How do you nurture this connection? How do you nurture this unison? This new paradigm that you're going into, this new job or this new business, it's provoking a lot of ideas in the future, and it's very, very stimulating for you, because you like nurturing things, you like building up projects, getting things done, and therefore, it's going to be I think you're going to find this connection with other people incredibly soul satisfying, and it is going to take you from that Three of Swords to the Six of Swords. Look, Three of Swords to the Six of Swords, Four of Wands to the Eight of Wands. It's all doubling up here, as I said before. I think you're walking away from that Three of Swords with that unison of the Four of Wands there, and you're walking towards something which is the Six of Swords, which is very much more sort of you know, creating or taking yourself onto something that is much more sort of agreeable, much more sort of manageable in your life, a lot less stress and everything like that. And now you're getting the keys. And I think within this week here, you're going to understand a lot about your own success. And when you understand about your lot of your success, you'll know how to cultivate it as you go forward. There you go, Pisces. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate any support you show this channel. Yes, we've got all that stuff on Simatic TV, the channel all about energy as well, our sister channel. I'll either see you there or see you here next week for the monthly readings, which will be coming out. And we're going to approach that in a completely different way. It'd be lovely to see you there. Lovely to hear your comments on it as well. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.